Welcome to the NBA player prop bet video here at FTN Bets for Tuesday, April 25th. We have three NBA playoff games on tap here tonight. And as you can see by the logos here, my three favorite plays all happen to be in the same game here tonight. The Atlanta Hawks are going to be playing tonight without DeJounte Murray. And that opens up a lot of minutes, a lot of rebounding, a lot of points, a lot of stat lines to be spread out throughout this Atlanta Hawks team. And you're going to see that in our projections here today. We like Trae Young over points. We have guys over on rebounds. There are so many plays in this game because of the way that things are going to work out with Murray not playing. It's going to mean extra minutes for a lot of guys. It's going to mean bigger roles for a lot of guys. And it's going to be a lot of stat lines, a lot of stats that are going to be out there because Murray is a guy who fills up a stat sheet with rebounds, assists, and points. And it's not going to be one guy who's going to take over all of that. That production is going to be spread out amongst people, which is why we have a lot of edges here tonight with the Atlanta Hawks. I also like this Hawks Celtics game to go over the total here tonight. I think the pace is going to be a little hotter. The Hawks tend to give up more points in games where Murray doesn't play. They actually also tend to score more points in games that Murray doesn't play. So this is a very interesting game, and let's get into the plays that I like. So the first one we're going to talk about, probably my favorite play here, is going to be Saddiq Bey. This one has already started moving. Over 4.5 rebounds, minus 128 for this on Caesars. So Bey has only been playing under 22 minutes a game in this series on average. Yet he's been able to average 4 rebounds per game over the series. Now, when you look at the fact that DeJounte Murray is going to be out tonight, that means that a guy like Saddiq Bey could play 30 minutes today. He could probably 26, 27 is a low end of the projection, and 32 or more is probably the high end. If you take a guy who's averaging 4 rebounds in 22 minutes, you give him an extra 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes of action. There's a good chance he's going to get a little bit more on the rebounding edge and he's going to be over. He had one game where I think he had 8 rebounds in 27 minutes in this series. And I'm expecting this to be more along those lines where he plays 27 to 30 minutes. Again, probably even more like 30, maybe even 32 minutes here. So I think the additional 30, 40% of playing time that he's going to get should also translate into more rebounds for him. So I really like the over 4.5 here. A lot of other people do as well. This number is getting bet up. Like I said, the best number I can still find, minus 128 over on Caesars. One of the other guys who I think is going to do a little more rebounding here today is going to be DeAndre Hunter. Our player prop projection model has him projected for 6.3 rebounds here today. We only need 5 to cash, so we got quite a nice edge on this. The other thing I like about it is you can still get Hunter at minus 110 over on PointsBet. Now, Hunter has played 38, 35, and 40 minutes in the last 3 games, and he's averaged 7 rebounds per game over that stretch. So, again, we need him to get over 4.5 to get the 5. So, this is just too big of an edge, I think, for us to ignore. So, I like the DeAndre Hunter over 4.5 rebounds at minus 110. And then the last guy I want to talk about is Onyeka Okongwu, the big guy for the Atlanta Hawks. So, he splits time with Clint Capella. We all know that. But even in that part time that he's had, he had a streak of 16 games with at least one block that was broken by the Celtics in the last regular season game that they played before moving on to the playoffs. He bounced back with 4 blocks against the Miami Heat, and he now has 5 blocks in 4 games against the Celtics. So over 0.5. Again, Okongwu getting blocks, it's just kind of what he does. So this is a guy who I think can get us a block shot in this game. I'm hoping the minutes are there for him as well. Maybe he plays 20 to 22, probably what we can expect out of him tonight. But again, all those other games where he had all those blocks, all those games, including the Miami game where he had 4 games in this series where he had 2 and 3 blocks, he's only playing 22 minutes in those games as well. So this is the guy that can get up there and block some shots. And I really like Onyeka Okongwu over 0.5 blocks, minus 145 is what it's paying on DraftKings. That was the best price I could find. So there you go. That's going to wrap it up for today's NBA player prop bet video here at FTN Bets. Remember, you can get over to FTN Bets, sign up for the free trial, check out the player prop tool, find all the edges and all the games here today. www.ftnbets.com/free gets you access to the 3-day free trial. Use promo code Benny. You can save 20% off any package. Works on FTN Bets, FTN Daily, and FTN Fantasy as well. This is Benny Ricciardi signing off. Good luck tonight, everybody.